Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a great morning. Me personally, I did not get very good sleep last night. That usually happens when I drink coffee throughout the day. But let's welcome everybody back to the Sleuth Intuition channel. I'm your host, Patrick Vallejos, and we are broadcasting live to the world from Phoenix, Arizona. Another episode of Coffee Talk. This is number 9, actually. I'm growing quite fond of these little morning discussions. What's on your mind? Anything you guys want to talk about? It's good to see you, Mustang. Riot, what up? Lulu, good morning. Audrey, how you doing? Jerry, Phil, what up, Sparky? Probably reading all the Red Room articles causing insomnia. Yep. That, and usually when I drink coffee throughout the day, it'll do that to me. Looks like Netflix has a Gabby Petito documentary coming out. It looks really good. That was a pretty messed up case. You know, I feel bad for the Petito family. Sparky. Yeah, there's some dark energy around that. Just do your best to protect your family. Remember, Sparky, we covered a case where there was a young girl, right? Just somebody's daughter. They went to church, she got straight A's, the family was your average upper middle class, and somebody was stalking the young girl. They were stalking her, they were documenting her every move, where she went, her comings, her goings, what school she went to, what her address was, parents' names, her full everything, her total identity, where she will be and at what time. And this person went on the dark web and he sold that information to a killer, to a pedophile / murderer. And this person then began to target the girl. You know, I always wondered if that's something that happened with the Delphi as well. But that just goes to show you, as a child, you don't need to be doing what you're not supposed to be doing online. This young girl was just picked, randomly selected. BTK called it trolling. He just drove around until somebody caught his eye. And then once they caught his eye, he would move from trolling to stalking. And then from stalking to killing. So it's not like this young girl was talking to people that she shouldn't be talking to online. Hold on a second. Keep losing my damn pen. Oh, there it is. So yeah, she wasn't doing anything that she wasn't supposed to be doing. She was just living a normal life, and she was still targeted. Oh, how is it? I saw that she posted that in the Discord. It's called Chicken Hawk. Men who love boys. Let's see. Also known as simply Chicken Hawk, is a 1994 American documentary film produced, written, and directed by Adi Seidman, who founded You Now in 2011. The film profiles members of the pedophile Pederasty Organization, North American Man Boy Love Association, NAMBLA. North American Man Boy Love Association. There's no love there. Who discuss sexual relationships between men and boys below the age of consent. Yuck. That's disgusting. Repulsive. Mustang says, I woke up to someone trying to hack into my bank account. Nice try, but they need my fingerprint to log. How does that happen? How does somebody try to hack your bank account? That's weird. Like, how would they even get your information to even try? Like your username. Hopefully your whole system hasn't been hacked. Zero cool. I don't know how many people got the hackers reference. I like that, Sparky. Audrey says, in our small town area, we had a daycare provider and her husband prosecuted for making CSAM videos with a little. Holy shit. See, I think the thing that scares me most about this is what I would do. And I'm not one of those people that's just going to, oh, hey, this is what I would do. No, I wouldn't even be able to control myself. I would be in prison. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it does. Somebody threatened to hack you? That's not good. I'd call the police if I were you. Yeah, right. That's crazy. Let me read on a little bit more here. The film is an expose of the group's controversial beliefs and its members' clandestine lifestyles. I mean, it's not so clandestine if they're part of a group called NAMBLA. Seidman's overhanded approach provides the audience with an insight into the group's members' psyches. It has drawn attention for its unique approach, letting its subjects, the NAMBLA members, incriminate themselves in a public forum. Since its release, the film has been screened for the FBI, university criminology departments, and other law enforcement agencies. Good. See, this is how you learn, guys. You have to study your enemy. If you do not study, if you don't know your enemy, there's no way that you can strategize against it. Oh, Venmo. I guess that might be a little bit easier to hack. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't think you could hack any of them, really. Yeah, so it was probably just something random, like somebody in China or something. They try to hack my website 100 times a day. But I've never had like my bank account. I mean, how would you even know somebody's trying to hack into your stuff? Would it just like freeze your login? Yeah, Audrey, I would call the cops. It's that simple. We caught the dude on our security camera. He then returned in his vehicle and pulled into the drive and tried to cut the realtor lock that our house was in, called the Popo. That's what I call him. The Popo. But they never showed up. That sounds like a squatter type situation. Hey, what's up, Night Shadow? Rice says, I don't know what was going on in the 90s because I was just a kid. But if they put this out today, these guys would be hunted and killed. Yeah, if they showed their face. I was watching a YouTube video where they were doing that, where they set up these pedophiles. You know, they act like a 13-year-old kid online, and then they set up a meeting location, and then they confront them and live stream them. Well, one time they were doing that. I think it was like maybe the end of last year or the beginning of this year. And there was just some gangster ass dude walking by, and he goes, "What? What's going on over here?" And they're all, "That guy's a pedophile. He was here to meet a 13-year-old." So the guy that was walking by, just out of nowhere, just starts like beating this guy. Just starts beating him. Like I don't like to see violence, but I didn't mind seeing that. And that's the part I hate. And there's killers in prison that don't give a shit about what happens to children who play off of that. Like, "Oh, I killed a chomo." You didn't kill a chomo because he's a chomo. You killed a chomo so that you could kill, and nobody would give you any flack for it. You don't give a shit about women and children or young boys. You don't care. You're a fucking savage murderer. The only reason you killed a chomo is because nobody would bat an eye at it. Oh, like maybe an email, like, "Hey, somebody's trying to log into your account. Is this you?" No, and then it keeps happening. Okay, that makes sense to me. There you go. They're not going to get into your account. Is there any reason they would have your information? That's crazy. Caricature, what's up? Where you been at? Good morning to you. What are you guys drinking? I'm drinking Dunkin's mild roast black. And it's a day old. I made a big pot yesterday. I just threw it in the microwave for a minute. Sparky, I think so, Sleuth. Then my husband's out of state this week, and I'm home alone. Not easy to sleep when you're paranoid. Do you guys practice the Second Amendment? Like me, I have cameras all around my house. I even have a camera on a backup battery that I have in my attic, just in case somebody decides to cut the power. And I have a lock on my box. So you'd have to have bolt cutters, cut the power, and then I'm still going to have you on camera. And you better believe that red dot's coming. And it's not because you're Arabian. Or would that be Sikh? That red dot's not because you're Arabian. But that might not be correct. Yeah, I think so too, Audrey. You know, you have to be aware of your darker side. You have to keep it in check. Some of us might not admit it, but we have one. We all do. Character, I know I had chat PTSD arguing with Richard Allen's actual guilt since he was convicted. Who are you arguing with? Got a little debris. A little shine up. Well, it's not that, Mustang. It's still the fact that somebody's trying to invade your shit. You know what I mean? Because not only can they access your money, they can access like your pay history and Boston cream. I can get down. That's my favorite. You're talking about donuts, right? CJK, what up? Good morning to you. There you go. Packing heat, security cameras, alarm system with ADT. Ooh, BTK worked for ADT. Be careful. And I have some bear spray too. Ooh, I have bear spray. Look. I usually take that out when I go walk my dogs, just in case, some dog comes running up. I'll have to bust a cap. Yeah, this stuff's really good right here. This thing's probably got at least a strong 15-foot spray before it starts to fall. Oh, CJK. So you work remotely most of the time, and then you have a few office days. That's how my wife does it. She goes to her office like just a couple times out of the month. If I go back to work, it'll be 100% remote. I'm on a sabbatical right now. I do investigative work for banks and shit. Banks that normally don't have defaults and deal in $1 million equipment, usually farm equipment, business equipment, restaurant equipment, shit that needs to be repoed that isn't like a car. You can't just go repo it. So I'd have to find these people, talk to them, and then work out a deal with them. And if not, work directly with specialty groups that will pick up the equipment. But it's all about finding them. That's why I like what I do here, because everything that I've ever done in my life boils down to a podcast. Like, let's see, I went to school for design and digital video, graphic design, things like that. That comes in handy. I did collections for a really long time, and I got good at talking to people on the phone. And that's how I ended up getting into my career, which is on hold right now. I basically had a midlife crisis, and I said, you know what? If I'm going to do something that I love to do, I need to try to do it now. And that's what we're doing. I think podcasting, in my mind, is like a dream job. So if I can make that happen, I will. And my friend is the CEO of the company, so I can come and go as I want. I worked with him probably 20 years at 2 other companies. So he knows that I'm better than him at what we do. He's just the one with all of the degrees and the grind. Some people like to climb that corporate ladder, you know what I mean? He's good at that. But I don't want to go back to that, guys. I want to sit right here. I want to go on journeys where we help find missing people. Like, that's a dream of mine. That would be the perfect business right there. PIing, somebody that when the police aren't really coming through and you just need that extra help, call Sleuth Intuition. A group of us will go out there, take out the drones, take out the quads, take out the equipment for the water. I think it's, I kept wanting to say radar, but I think it's sonar. I kept trying to say sonar, and radar was on the tip of the tongue. Yeah, that's good. Oh, we have a donut shop here that you pick the donut and then the filling. Ooh, I mean, Boston creams are perfect for me. All I need is one. That's enough sugar to jumpstart me. Oh yeah, those are good too. With like the powdered sugar on the outside. Guys are making me hungry. All I had was some toast. Paid 500 gas bill to a fake gas company that hacked us. Yikes. And unfortunately, guys, this stuff is usually overseas. That's pretty good, CJ. Hopefully, you don't live too far from your office. That sounds nice. Plus, sometimes it's good to go to the office, get out of the house and change up that rigmarole. That's pretty much what started at CJK. I remember everybody was happy. Oh, we're going to go work from home for a couple weeks. Fucking 2 years later, the world is almost over. Fucking slimy Fauci running around looking like the old man from the burbs. Yuck. Yeah, good luck on that. Sounds like a headache. Yeah, I appreciate that, Sparky. That's really sweet of you to say. We're trying. We're hopeful. We're doing everything that we need to do. Just got to stay patient, I guess. I don't know. That was the promise I made to myself when I started this channel was that I'm not taking any money out of the bank. So I think the moment I have to do that to try to cover some of my bills, that's when the channel's over. But I do a lot of things on the side. Like I know how to make money. I have good investments and things like that, but this is what I want to do. I want you guys to come check in here 10 years later and be like, "Hey, I was here on the ground floor of this, of this podcast," or "I knew Sleuth when he was just a little YouTube content creator." That is such a full dream, Sleuth. Then so many get rich quick hopes that many folks who have dipped their toes into YouTube true crime. Yeah, I'm not willing to sacrifice anything. If it's going to happen, it's going to be my way, right? Like Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. I'm not going to go around here kowtowing, placating, patronizing. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys what you want to hear. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I have more people blocked on my channel than I think I have subscribers. So I guess if I want to be successful on YouTube, I have to appease people, but I just can't do that. It's not my style. So if we're going to make this thing work, we're going to do it our way, guys. We're not going to step on anybody's back. We're not going to step on anybody's head. And if we get any help, it's going to be from the crew. We don't need anybody, any outside influence. Oh, I hated the mask. I hated the mask. If I walked into a business and they said, you're required to wear a mask in here, I wouldn't do business there. I would leave. And the only reason I was forced to wear a mask is because I was flying to Idaho for my anniversary to go to Coeur d'Alene. And we had to wear a mask for that. We're literally standing next to people and I can feel the person next to me's breath coming out of his mask like this. It's fucking so stupid. It was all about control, 100%. And there were so many people that were running around yelling at people. You're a murderer. You're going to kill my grandma. She's got pneumonia. You monster. It's like, shut the fuck up. You liberal spaz. God, I hated it. That was a rough time. Never again, guys. Never again. Yeah, we need a hashtag fuck Fauci. I hope they arrest his punk ass. Did you hear what he was doing to dogs? Like all these fucking mad scientist experiments and shit. Like, what the fuck? That shit's scary. Imagine what they were doing, the shit that they were doing that we don't know about. Hey, Lilith, what's up? Congrats on the baby. Thank you. That was sweet of you to say, wife. You have a great channel. Integrity makes people successful, and you got it. Hey, we've been at it a long time. Things have gone really great so far. I just need to step it up, and that's what I plan to do. And it does take time. Thank you, wife Lilith. The power of positivity. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it feels wonderful. Yeah, so I'll be going to my grandmother's funeral on Saturday the 1st. And I'm terrified of funerals. I mean, almost to the point where it's crippling. Yeah, good morning to you guys. So what's in the cup? Like I said, I have Dunkin' mild roast. No cream, no sugar today. And it's a day old. Still tastes good. She was a wonderful woman. She was very special. Sparky says, it's so true, Sleuth, that positive thinking does great things to your mood and outlook on things. Stay positive, and positive things will happen. That reminds me of something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. This is something I always talk to my wife about. Just bear with me. Okay, hopefully I don't get hit with a copyright strike here. But let me share my screen. Okay, it says Masaru Emoto water experiments.
This next series of photographs are the work of Japanese researcher Mr. Masaru Emoto from his book, The Message from Water. Mr. Emoto's work provides factual evidence that human vibrational energy, thoughts, words, ideas, and music affect the molecular structure of water.
So we're built up of water. So if negative energy and positive energy affect the water crystals, that means it's affecting us. Like this, we're talking about science. So you guys, that's why it's so important when I try to focus on keeping the chat in a positive state, because it's so important. Because if it's not in a positive state, I'm not going to hang around, or I'm not going to allow you to be around, because you're affecting me and you're affecting my positive path. And it's science. It's not just, oh, I don't like it, or um, that's not my cup of tea type of situation. Like, you're literally affecting people without realizing it.
Please remember that water comprises over 70% of a mature human body and covers the same amount on our planet. Water is the very source of all life. This photo shows the beautifully formed geometric design of the Yushi Spring water.
It's like a snowflake.
This next photo is from the Shimanto River, the last clean spring in Japan. Notice the extraordinary geometric forms. The fact that the molecular structure of water can be affected by our consciousness, our intent, and our sounds is extremely important. This photo is from the Mount Cook Glacier in New Zealand. Mr. Moto has been visually documenting these molecular changes in water by means of his photographic techniques. He freezes droplets of water, then examines them under a dark field microscope that has photographic capabilities. His work clearly demonstrates the diversity of the molecular structure of water and the effects of the environment upon the structure of the water. This photo is from the fountain in Lourdes, France. Stream water.
Okay. So I don't know if we can show the whole video, but let's get down to the point of this. So on the left is what happens when you have negative reinforcement or negative energy surrounding the water crystal. And on the right is when you have positive reinforcement and positive energy surrounding this water. So when you have a negative frame of mind and you're putting people down and you're just talking all this shit constantly, this is what you're doing to yourself on the left there. And when you stay positive, this is what's going on the right. So it's not just me being a stickler about my chat. It's science. Jerry says, Folgers, Colombian, strong, and black. Thank you, Sparky. I appreciate that. Finished with sweetened with cream, Dunkin', and now trying to get in my water for the morning. Yeah, I drink 2 of these. I'm on my second one. That's the first thing I do in the morning is I guzzle 16 ounces of water. And then sometime after breakfast, I'll get another one in. I feel like it's essential. Yep, absolutely, Lola. I agree with that. Yeah, my grandmother was very special. She played a big part of my spirituality. I really didn't get that at home. We didn't go to church or nothing like that. I don't know. There's just something really special about her. Yep, absolutely, Sparky. Thank you, Audrey. I can't help it. Anytime that I have any downtime, these memories just pop into my head, like things that I totally forgot about. It's really weird. Nothing but, like, even right now it's happening. It's like some faucet that I can't turn off. What's up, Delulu? Deluski? Hey, Danny. Meditation has been an amazing tool for me with my anxiety, gratitude, and grounding too. Yep. Gratitude specifically is something that we lack, I think, as a society. just being grateful for our own existence, right? Just being thankful. Anything that we have that is beneficial, anything that provides us comfort, we should just be grateful. Even the things that provide us discomfort, um, things, even some things that cause us pain. I truly believe. Well, I used to believe this. I used to believe without pain, we wouldn't know we wouldn't know what the opposite meant, right? We wouldn't know good from evil if we didn't have evil, but that's just not true. The whole as above so below thing. But I don't believe that anymore. I think that we are supposed to be good as people. I think we all know that. And there's forces out there that introduce bad or evil into that equation. Yep. It foggies up your water crystals, your water molecules. What's going on, Delulu? You drinking coffee? What's in your cup? Me, I like to switch it up. I got Dunkin' mild roast, no cream, no sugar, and it's a day old. I don't mind day old coffee. 2 days, might be time to brew up some more, but day old, I'm cool with that. Yeah, and I'm not good with this kind of stuff, Sparky. I don't do well with death. It's probably why I'm doing what I'm doing here. I'm literally terrified of it. Stumptown with soy creamer. Okay. What is Stumptown? I don't think I know what that is. So I don't really have anything lined up for you guys today. I'm going to work on some videos that I have kind of pushed to the side. I got to get some audio recorded for those videos. I'm going to do a couple short videos on some just some ideas and thoughts for you guys. So hopefully you'll comment on those, and then maybe just an impromptu live stream a little bit later. Maybe we'll do like an open panel or something. CJK says, "Who's read the book of positive thinking?" Let's take a look at that. Is it the book The Power of Positive Thinking? That's the only one that's popping up. By Dr. Norman Vincent. Hey, if it's really smooth, hey, it might be worth it. I love good coffee. Like Dunkin' and Starbucks, those are my favorite. Starbucks dark roast is really good. Like they know how to do coffee. Dunkin' and Starbucks, they know their shit. Yep, I absolutely avoid it. I absolutely avoid it. I don't know. We got a good thing going here. Like me and my little clan here. Kind of keep to ourselves. Okay, that's the one. Let me see here. Sometimes they have like ebooks that you can just download real quick. Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. Here's the chapters. Believe in yourself. A peaceful mind generates power. How to have constant energy. Try prayer power. How to create your own happiness. Stop fuming and fretting. Expect the best and get it. I don't believe in defeat. How to break the worry habit. Power to solve personal problems. How to use faith in healing. When vitality sags, try this. Inflow of new thoughts can remake you. Relax for easy power. How to get people to like you. Prescription for heartache. How to draw upon that higher power. Let's see. Chapter 1. Have faith in your abilities. Without a humble but reasonable confidence in your own powers, you cannot be successful or happy. But with sound self-confidence, you can succeed. A sense of inferiority and inadequacy interferes with the attainment of your hopes. But self-confidence leads to self-realization and successful achievement. Because of the importance of this mental attitude, this book will help you believe in yourself and release your inner powers. Looks like a good read. Yeah, I think stress can cause cancer. I truly believe that. Sparky says it's normal to be afraid of death. In my career, I had to deal with death. That's probably why it doesn't really scare me anymore. I looked death right in the face and told it to get lost. I don't fear my own death, Sparky. I just fear death in general. I fear tragedy. Like, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of being in the presence of death. We got your back, Lilith. We got love for you. Yeah, go to archive.org /details/power of positive thinking, and you can find this book if you guys want to read it. I don't know if I can post this link here, maybe. It's under Internet Archive. Yeah, I might read a couple chapters later today. You're going to read chapter 15. Yeah, go directly to what you need. So I've been tasked with planting grass in my backyard because we dug it all up and the dogs have been tearing up the backyard. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do the backyard in sections. Like we'll block off this part of the backyard, plant the grass, water it till it grows, and then keep the dogs off of it, at least until it sprouts out completely, and then continue on until the backyard's done. Because I had grass growing up, and the dogs, they run around constantly all day. And now that we have Indy, he's 100-pound beast, and he's like a horse. He just runs around constantly. Thank you, Sparky. All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for today's quick little coffee talk. I'm going to go have some breakfast. I think I'm going to get a couple eggs and some hash browns in my belly. No bacon today. But I may surprise you guys with a quick live stream a little bit later, but be on the lookout. I might drop a couple videos today. I think I need to really work on some of those. I've already put forth a lot of work, a lot of writing. I mean, I spent days writing all this stuff, so I need to record the audio and then put the videos together. So I think I'll just spend today doing that. I need a little bit of a break, I think. Thank you, Mustang. Always good to see you. Audrey, good to see you. Yeah, that's a good philosophy, Lilith. You too. You guys stay safe. All right. I'm sure I'll see you guys again a little bit later today. So if you could hit the like button on the way out, and we're going to make this coffee talk a regular thing. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about in the mornings, feel free to prepare it. Shoot me an email and we can talk about anything. We can talk about politics. We can talk about true crime. We can talk about personal, anecdotal stories, whatever. Do whatever we want. I put bacon on my bacon. That's crazy. All right, guys, you be safe. Have a good rest of your day. And I'm out of here. Peace.